Nanaya Jantuah beaten by a female dog as AfenyoMarkins laughs. Interesting. How many of us know Nanaya Jantuah? She is a member of the ruling NDC. My brother, my sister, she is a prominent woman in the politics of our country. Nanaya Jantuah. This is the woman we are talking about. She's been beaten by a female dog. What happened? Under what circumstances? Now, first and foremost, let me take you through a beautiful history. To those of you who do not know, Nanaya Jantuah, come here and run the doors here. Watch this. Now, Nanaya Jantuah is a 59-year-old. She's a Ghanaian public relations expert, politician, and senior presidential staffer in the administration of President John Dramani Mahama. She was born on the 16th of February, 1967 in Kumasi, Ghana. She built a distinguished 25-year corporate career in communications before rising to prominence in national politics as the former General Secretary of the CPP. Known for her fearless advocacy, sharp political communication, and firm stance on public accountability, she is a central figure in contemporary Ghanaian governance. So she's originally a CPP person. Now she's serving under the NDC in the presidency. She was born in Asokwa, right there in Kumasi, located in the Ashanti region, as you know. Now, she is the daughter of the late F.A. Jantuah, a notable Ghanaian lawyer, activist, and politician who served as a minister in the First and Third Republics. She is the niece of the legendary Ghanaian politician, the late Kwame Sanapoku Jantuah. Now, formerly educated at the Ghana Institute of Journalism, where she laid the foundation in media and corporate communications, Nanaya Jantuah is a journalist. Yes, she holds a master's degree in both governance and leadership, and of course, public relations. This is Nanaya Jantuah. Now, she was awarded an honorary doctorate degree in corporate public relations by the Commonwealth University, London Graduate School in 2016, 10 years ago, to recognize her impact in institutional communications. This is a heavyweight woman. Now, before entering mainstream politics, Jantuah spent over 2.5 decades, that's about 30 years, steering public relations for vital state and regulatory bodies. Now, she began her professional track at the Ghana Investment Promotion Council, GIPC, as a public relations officer. She served as a key communicator for the Ghana Free Zones Board, positioning the nation as a destination for foreign trade and local manufacturing. This is Nanaya Jantuah. Heavy. High. She served as the Director of the Public Relations and External Affairs at the Public Utilities Regulatory Commission, PURC, where she managed critical consumer utility dynamics during difficult national energy transitions. And then she became the CPP General Secretary. She's from the CPP background. She's Anne Nkrumah. Her father served in the Nkrumah regime. F.A. Jantuah. Hey, she was elected as the General Secretary of the CPP in August 2020, becoming a highly visible and vocal national critic of the economic policies under the Akufo-Addo administration. She resigned from the post in December 2023. And then the following year, she openly endorsed and campaigned for the NDC flag bearer John Dramani Mahama during the 2024 elections. And today she's serving as a presidential staffer right under the watchful eyes of the president, John Dramani Mahama. But she claims and still holds on to the title of the CPP, that she is still a loyal member of the CPP. Dash. This is Nanaya Jantuah. Now, Nana Jantuah is this woman. She's a CPP woman, but she's also an NDC woman because she campaigned for John Dramani Mahama. Oh, yes. Not entirely an NDC person, but she is a woman who comes from the very fabric of Ghana's premier politics from the days of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah all the way down to the present times. Now, there was a nasty demonic demonstration called the Democracy Under Attack, my brother, my sister, by some kleptomaniacs belonging to the NPP. They paraded the streets of Accra. In fact, they had so many of the streets locked up by the police just to be sure that there will be peace and safety. Yes, it was quite peaceful. They marched on the streets as usual. I believe they went into the ghettos and picked up people and gave them drugs to join them on the street because they have the penchant of doing things like that. My brother, my sister, in total, it was peaceful. Albeit a few boxing bouts that we saw amongst members. My brother, my sister, a few boxing bouts that we saw right there on the streets, people beating up each other, and they all belonged to the NPP because they were those on the streets marching. And that happened yesterday. The police were called into action. They came in, a few struggles left, right, and center, but they were able to calm nerves and everything was okay. My brother, my sister, these are scenes of the few scuffles that we had during the demonstration. Again, all in all, it was peaceful. Everything was okay, thanks to the Ghana police. Of course, a few of the members or the demonstrators engaged in fisticuffs, and they were not that serious. Everything was good. Now it was time to present the petition. After so many speeches claiming that democracy is under attack in Ghana, holding placards all over the place. And of course, we'd also remember the canoe that was carried on top of a truck with a few people in there. As to what that represented, your guess is as good as mine. They arrived. They wanted to meet with the president so that they would give out the petition. And then that was when the presidency decided to send a staffer, not just any staffer, but that staffer born in 1967. Oh yes, Nana Jantuah. She was the one who came. She approached the demonstrators and asked to receive the petition as she had been ordered to. That was when the minority leader, the micro minority leader in parliament, AfenyoMarkins, vituperatively exploded. What did he say? What did he say that has become the talk of town today? Watch this.
As is expected, the chief of staff or the deputy or a very senior member of government, under the circumstance, should have been part of this discourse and to lead it. We feel that, with great respect to you and without prejudice to your presence, to nominate only you to come amount to disrespecting us as a political party. I'm the leader of the party in parliament. You have the general secretary of the party here. You have the chief of staff of the flag bearer. We have the chairman of the Constitutional Affairs Committee of the party. Members of parliament and the leadership of parliament are all here. But to disrespect our democracy by only nominating you to come, like I said, with great deference to you, it doesn't match it. So it means that the government does not even take serious the grave issues before us.
This was what AfenyoMarkins said. Much as he tried to remain tactful and respectful, my brother, my sister, he still touched a few raw nerves because this one became the talk of town immediately. What did he say? Very simple. He spoke English. To nominate only you, Nanaya Jantuah, to come and receive the petition amounts to disrespecting us as a political party. And this is from Tree News. Now, Nanaya Jantuah responded. And she responded with a tint of beauty. In fact, a spice of wisdom. She slapped AfenyoMarkins the same way he slapped the politician during another demonstration, but this time around with wisdom. What did she say in response? Watch this.
I thank them for bringing this petition, and I do assure you that it is going to get to the president, and this is democracy at hand. If the NPP today had been able to come to the Flagstaff House to present their petition, then I'm saying that democracy is at its utmost. Everybody knows what today is. Today is the day of memorial for the 8 gallant heroes who fell. And I'm happy that honorable leader is saying that I am a nobody. But I want to assure you that I'm a senior member of government, and this petition will directly get to the president. And they should also remember that in this country there are laws. There are laws that is put together to help us regulate our lives and our being. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Well, Alexander AfenyoMarkins, the dishonorable, did not really use the word a nobody. But of course, that was what he almost inferred. Only you to come. When I am the leader, I am here. My secretary is here. That is here. That is here. That is also here. And only you. It does not necessarily mean that you are a nobody. What it means is that you are not enough. Many more people should have joined you. But my brother, my sister, this was what was interpreted. It went around the whole country. Yesterday was hot with this rhetoric. And Nanaya Jantuah was so disgusted. She was on radio at Asempa and spoke with my very good brethren, Obi. Obi had to calm her down because she got so emotional and started to throw vituperations. Watch this.
The women's brigade said, AfenyoMarkins, Joyce Bauer. AfenyoMarkins me be na no catch me say me nobody. Obetimi agina ho akachiro mu nyina. Say oba besia megina wo anim. President ye call program no. And catch chief of staff say. Opeso obi animu odu kakra. Ne kokoje petition. And yes kakra opeso obi animu odu. Na okokoje petition because onu they definitely out. Yeah. Chief susu ntimi nko. All the deputies so be away in Nasi. The president said, Nana, I bet me a call.
Our man penny free Jamaica.
Oh, but no, yes. Bet me a call into Moman and call. Me Cochrane, Marietta say on me be Babe, mammy support and see, oh, sister, oh dear. Tnahane, ye dear, obey. Na, say, yes, me qua duty calls. Ask you your duty into a family bag. Minya call no, catch me say, be do her 11. Omu drew ho be 12:30. Me say me office twen na am say na mo kran ka mo maame etna office like a co program ni wie ansan ka me ba beto. Obi ye ko gina park sui. Be si ennene nkrofo yimpi ho. Ti be one something eni hu so mo ba. Obi me kra me ko no. Na me say o we de me ko hia me nua no. Nana bi wo ho Justine wo ho omu nyina me hwe from afar na ayi omo start protest say me de omu ntimi ngi petition ni mfi me ho na bi me omo kakai omu hu me ana omu yem hyehye wo nti no me hwe Justine from afar no okan wona no say nana ya we na ba gi petition hwe obi eno nti na obi wo ho onya position na na on person obey humble no obi nti no nya position na on person me position me wo me mfa position ni manim for you for Justine well aba can cheer me say say
o hwe na no na hu so okasa
what me hu so oka say na me ben ho all the reactions I saw it me a for the first everybody thought I should react but a police phone soldier for biase madam and they wire there I didn't open my mouth because me jinaho in the stead of the president of the Republic of Ghana. If you want no more call more conclave, no could this a binum so pray, papa be so a chairman no said then you almost any dimbi. For 10 times so on petition, I make a chair was a one G. I said me fear. But then I told to myself, say, I am standing here at the highest office of the land. Yes. I am standing here in the stead of the president. It means me enye bibia contrary to what is in my mind. So me jina ho din hwe wo mo. Nebe hwe omo pre. Me dia se me de be da na me de beka. Papa penyimu so am MP, former MP. This one. He came to greet me. Kabo hu me no sre. Na na bi crampo omo nyina they went back. Then they went into a conclave and they came back. A honored AfenyoMarkins, so no na akwaje contract. AfenyoMarkins who AfenyoMarkins and your classmate in me. Yes, of course. Many cha AfenyoMarkins met me one AfenyoMarkins what this saying.
When you say
what this saying on can age mamiti. Me mates almost ye real form 5 or more we wouldn't more my age. Obi me who na feel. Into AfenyoMarkins say many cha AfenyoMarkins 2 years in pa. He hasn't got the right. It is a president no did not because presidents they yi me. Say me my petition. In maybe I call Bank of Ghana and your security man a petition. Obin patro mensre and no be asking can't you say jassery and a shasam. The person me who said and your security man and a call petition no. And I am yes, I mean, you will not say some pine no moving neighbor. Then can you bet I am moha? I'm telling you, Obi and one is saying, I'm many. Yet she is sending the end to me. I am. Say, AfenyoMarkins bet me, I share me, men, send me nobody. Obi see ye political office way free ho. Me, my Bob Brow.
Yeah,
Mr. Sejumo GIPC. Me a Santini Bao, my year me who school. Me free feel. Obi me person me job me no me papa a lawyer new. FM. Me papa your Oxford trained lawyer. I am the daughter of a lawyer, a pharmacist and a minister. Me free fear to team of you. Ya to team wa kwan na me ton yogurt. AfenyoMarkins time I me mo GIPC no wen. What right has he got? Say President Abobi. So my magic petition you saw the person. NPP wants respect, but they do not know how to give respect. Especially to women. Justine Kodia. Time I was so kwano. No one in form was a draw so. Yeah, nama so kwana yeah no. You no, Pacho.
So we did out of his
sweetheart, please don't start. Please don't start.
Oh, because that's the point.
Please, I beg you, sweetheart, I like you. Over penty me person me the myself. Because if nobody told at that point said what Afenyo was saying is not right, then nobody has a right to come and tell me said me busa obi I am very decorous with that.
No, that's too wrong.
She was restrained initially by Obi. She was getting very, very, very inflamed. And then also my very good brethren, who was ambassador of Ghana to India in the days of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, was also seated there. It's been a long time since we spoke, and he was trying to also restrain her and say that, you know what, I think you are going too far. Just keep it cool. Now, what Nana Jantuah is saying is that she's old enough to give birth to AfenyoMarkins. AfenyoMarkins was born in 1978. She was born in 1967. 11 years difference. In these days, 10-year-olds are giving birth. let alone 11-year-olds. She probably is right. Again, she said, this guy called Justin Kodua. How many of us remember Justin Kodua? He was the one who was prophesied to in Kumasi, my brother, my sister, by Reverend Victor Kusi, that the NPP will remain in power. And it was all because of his grace. Come here. The NDC will remain in power. And it's all because of your grace. But it came out that the prophecy fell apart. And the NPP was kicked out of power. Ghanaians were tired. This is Justin Kodua. He himself realized that the prophecy was very shaky. So he spoke to Victor Kusi, the Reverend, and said, Reverend, please tell me, did you prophesy because I am a member of your church? Because everything points to the direction that we are going back into opposition. He said, no, that's what the Lord said. Victor Kusi even went ahead to boast that after the elections, the boys will be separated from the men. And true to his words, the boys were truly separated from the men. He became part of the boys, and the men paraded the streets, and he has been quiet from that time. Right now, he's in court facing allegations of corruption while the NPP was in power. And this is via that demonic cathedral that they were trying to build. This is Justin Kodua. According to Nanaya Jantuah, when she approached the demonstrators to take the petition on behalf of the president, she heard Justin Kodua say, oh, look at who they are sending to come and take. This one. This one. In other words, demeaning her. So she got there already prepared that they might be saying this to her. And when they went into a conclave, came back after a few seconds, AfenyoMarkins came very hot on her heels like that. She took offense. She said when she was working at the GIPC, where was AfenyoMarkins? She said when she was in Kumasi, Justin Kodua was running around with only drawers. He was a little boy. So learn to respect your elders. That's what she said. My brother, my sister. Now this is where the story is. Right after all these vituperations and effusions, my brother, my sister, the sizzling died down. And then, out of the blue, came a female dog, barking, and without any warning after that, bit Nanaya Jantuah hard. What is the single name for a female dog? It's a bitch, right? Now they say karma is what? A bitch. It looks like karma has come to town. AfenyoMarkins has responded. And he responded with an old video of the NDC demonstrating. And this video, my brother, my sister, explained exactly why they decided to speak to Nanaya Jantuah the way they did. And I will need you to watch that video. And when we return, we will see exactly why karma is truly a female dog. And this time around, it looks like the victim of the female dog's bite is Nanaya Jantuah. Now the NDC was demonstrating in front of the Bank of Ghana. They wanted to see the governor, Ernest Addison, and he and his deputies did not appear, but rather sent the head of security to come and receive the petition on behalf of the governor. And you should have heard the words the NDC used in that demonstration. Watch this.
It's also being led by our national chairman, Honorable Johnson Asidun Kitia. Today we embarked on a demonstration dubbed Occupy Bank of Ghana. But before we tell you why we are here and present our petition to you and make our demands, we also like to know you so that we know those we are speaking to, because we don't know you. We're expecting to see Mr. Dr. Ernest Addison. Unfortunately, we can't see him here, so we would like to know those of you who are here. We get your name and position again.
Wing Commander Kwame Asarabwati, retired Director Security, Bank of. I'm retired, sir, and also a council like you, please. So,
Minority leader will respond. Okay.
So first, let me say that I feel very disrespected as the leader of the opposition in Parliament, for a simple reason that we demanded to present a petition to the governor of the Central Bank of the Republic of Ghana, otherwise known as the Bank of Ghana. The governor has 2 deputies, namely Deputy 1 and Deputy 2. Unfortunately, he has decided to disrespect us, and his 2 deputies has also decided to disrespect us by not being here and to receive our petition. We never said we are going to present our petition to the head of security or someone responsible for security, with all due respect. You are not the one responsible, and we will not give you our petition. Let me also say that, in summary, we will hold you accountable, particularly the governor. We are demanding his exit. And now that he has decided to disrespect us, we will not present our petition. We will go and come back again. We will come back here again. And we will come back and demand to see him in person. The crowd you've seen is just the beginning. We will come back again. And I assure you, trust me, we will come back again. He should better come in here. If he thinks that the IMF is more important than the Parliament of Ghana, if he thinks that the IMF is more important than the people of Ghana, he's here because of the people of Ghana and not IMF. So let him deal with IMF, but we'll come after him. We will come after him. Until we see him, we are not stopping. This is just the beginning. A lot more.
This is just the beginning. Choboy, until we see him, we are not giving the petition. Now they are sitting there, they say they have a meeting with the IMF. We are not here because of the IMF. We are the people of Ghana and we are here. I thought that was quite careless. That was quite careless on the part of Atuforsen, Dr. Atuforsen, who is now the finance minister of the Republic. They use harsher terms. My brother, my sister, that is how karma works. Now, there were some people who even referred to the head of security as watchman from the NDC. I think it was some judge or some other person like that who said that. My brother, this is wing commander retired. He's a high rank in the army and he's a lawyer on top. And he made it clear. Wing commander retired and I'm also a counsel like you. But they still refer to him as the watchman. Number 2, the demeanor of this wing commander was very respectful. He was smiling at them and ready to receive it. Does it matter who receives it on behalf of the president or the governor? As long as these are the people designated to come and pick that. Anybody can serve as a messenger. It doesn't matter whether it's the... I mean, what do you mean? A cleaner is a worker. So if Jantuah came to receive it and she was seen as a very, very, very low-profile person, how about if the president had sent the cleaner? You would disrespect the cleaner? So you have no respect even for, work. The president is not better than the cleaner. Until we learn to respect every job, my brother, my sister, and stop looking down at some. We will never have a nation that is sensible. I travel to America. I meet janitors, pretty and beautiful. When their directors see them, they respect them. They sit on the same table, eat together. Not in my country, Ghana. The director is eating in a certain fully air-conditioned room that has a sauna. Somebody's massaging his feet and he's eating whilst he's watching DSTV. The janitors are sitting under trees to eat while the flies are hovering around their food. And that shows that they are powerful. Such stupidity. Such stupidity. That is how come we have that kind of play. Power play. Oh, who is this person in this government? This person is nobody. This is just a cleaner. Look at the level of thinking. This is just a cleaner. Are you better than the cleaner? Are you better than the carpenter? When you go to the hospital and you need a lung, my brother, my sister, and a cleaner pops up and is going to give you his lung, would you accept it? Would you accept a nobody's lung? Or you will take it? Stop fooling. Atuforsin then said that they had been disrespected. They didn't come to present the petition to the director of security. But the director of security was not the one who was going to read it. He was taking it on behalf of the governor. Yet because of power play and foolishness, this was what Atuforsin said. Foolishness. Absolute foolishness. We won't give it to you. You are not worthy to take our petition. Get out of here. We shall come until we see him. It's foolishness. You want the governor to come down before you are fulfilled? You don't even care whether the governor reads it or not. The most important thing is that he should come down and take it. Now, these people also come. They want to see the president. Nana